What's up, y'all? Welcome back. For those of you that are new, my name is Bruce. This is Minor Bruce. We react to music here, and we talk about hope because we're the Hope Squad. This was a request from WNY Retiree. Get a lot of comments, so I appreciate the comments and the engagement. So we're gonna do this reaction. It's Ina Wroldsen, and the song is called St. Peter. I pulled up the lyrics, and we are going to get into this because I like finding out. I like listening to new music. I've never heard Ina Wroldsen before, and I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the lyrics. I'm here for the hope. I'm here for the love. I'm here for the strength. I'm here for the struggle. I'm here for the resentment because that's music. It is expression at its finest form. Let's get into this one. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is live too.
In the middle of hell lies a little St. Peter in a hospital bed, burning up with a cloth to his head. He is ridden by fever, and I can't even tell whether the demons have won.
Ooh, already. So in the middle of hell, obviously he's living in a hell. It lies a little St. Peter. It's a sick child, I would assume, laying in a hospital bed, burning up with a cloth to his head. He's ridden by fever, and I can't even tell. So the wet towel is draped over St. Peter's head to reduce his fever, and he's suffering, and there's a lot of pain going on here. So I'm getting the feeling this is not a happy song. But I really enjoy her voice. So let's see what else we got, y'all.
And his mother is there with his brother tied to her back, praying as hard as she can to a God in a land that I think he forgot. In the middle of hell, where a death by mosquito is as every day is my coffee or your cigarette.
Okay, hold on. Let's go here. So he's ridden by fever, where the demons have won. His mother's there, tied to her back, praying as hard as she can to a God in a land that I think he forgot. So St. Peter's mom is like praying to this higher power in which she feels like she forgot about him. Where death is by mosquito. So I'm not sure if this is in a place where there's a lot of mosquito-ridden diseases. But it says death is an everyday as my coffee or your cigarette. So this happens all the time. There's some sort of fever by these mosquitoes. And what I'm really getting is that line where she says is as every day as your coffee or cigarette. So I feel like this singer is talking about taking stuff for granted. You know, like I know in the US, we do have like mosquitoes and diseases and stuff, but we're pretty fortunate in terms of like healthcare. I know it's expensive, but people lose sight of that and they forget how good life is sometimes because of what we talk about on the channel all the time. Material possessions, pomp, worship of other things, calamity in our minds. I make these things up in my mind that aren't even real, y'all. They don't even exist. I want to keep listening and we'll dive into this a little bit more because I like this.
And she says, God bless me. She says, God bless me. And I shake my head, 'cause I can't see God in this hospital bed. But she says, God bless me. She says, God bless me. And I look away, but as she lets go of my hand for the first time in this place, nothing to offer, and the little I brought comes far too late. So I urge him to live with a bottle of water. He's 7 years old, sleeping outside pearly gates.
Dude, this is a sad song. Wow, dude. She says, man, she's still praying to God, even though, sorry, I'm looking at the lyrics here. She's still praying to God, even though that she doesn't feel any sort of divinity going on. She shakes her head because she can't see God in this hospital bed. But she's still praying. She looks away. She lets go of her hand for the first time in this place. She prayed and says amen. She talks about how I got plenty to give, but there's nothing to offer. And the little I brought comes far too late. So again, this is back to the materialistic stuff. She has so much to offer, but there's literally nothing she can do to save this child. She urges him to leave with a bottle of water. He's 7 years old, sleeping outside the pearly gates. So this person is on the brink of death here. And this is a sad, sad song. Dang, what are you doing to me, girl? What is going on here?
And his mother looks at me with eyes I will never let go. They are angry and sad beyond measure, and mad with the childbearing love that I know. In the middle of hell, we just sit with each other on a hospital bed, begging for death to go home. And she says, God bless me. She says, God bless me. And I shake my head, 'cause I can't see God in this hospital bed. But she said,
dude, she said, his mother looks at me with angry eyes I'll never let go. And they're angry and sad beyond measure and mad with the childbearing love that I know. I don't have kids, but they say that bond is unmatched in the world. And then in the middle of hell, so they're literally in hell right now. We sit with each other on the hospital bed, begging for death to go home. They're begging for this reaper of souls, so to speak, that is there, that has St. Peter, which is a child, laying outside the pearly gates. Damn.
'cause I can't see God in this hospital bed. But she says, God bless me. She says, God bless me. And I look away, but as she lets go of my hand for the first time in this place, I pray, amen, amen. In the middle of hell lies a little St. Peter on a hospital bed, burning up.
Wow. That's a sad song, y'all. Not a happy song. And it's not a religious song either. I know it's called St. Peter, but there's not a lot of religion in here. There's a lot of actually, like, you know, turmoil and like lack of belief in anything's going to save this child, man. This is like, it's a heart-wrenching story. It's just the struggles of a family that's dealing with sickness, which happens all the time. But it makes me realize that gratitude and hope is an important thing in life, because I lost excuse me, I lost my dad to lung cancer a little over a year ago, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with. And it took him quick, man. It took him real quick. I still have his voicemail messages on my phone. But like, life is entirely too short, y'all. We need to live life and enjoy what we have and remain grateful. And of course, chase your dreams. Of course, try to, fill your bank account with money, but don't let it control your every waking moment, because before you know it, I could be the one with lung cancer ready to go and then having all these regrets that I never did what I wanted to do in life. And that's why I talk about the hope and kindness, because we don't know what people are going on in life. I get road rage, and oftentimes I'm like, this person's flying past me, and my first thought is, fuck you. And then my second thought is like, maybe they're in a rush to the hospital because their family member's dying or something. And I try to have empathy towards crazy people that I think of in life, and I think this is a very, very powerful story. And the mom the whole time feels like she's been forgotten by God in the midst of like insanely challenging circumstances and the love of her child. Dang, dude. WNY retiree, thanks for the song request. Good Lord. Phew. That's powerful stuff right there, y'all. Let's take a second to remember that life's good. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for struggles, because they forge it. Use the struggles as a suit of armor. Put this, tie up this armor and use it as an armor and forge that into strength. Because some of the darkest times, man, sometimes the light shines the brightest, if that makes any sense. But I appreciate you all tuning in, and I appreciate the song requests. And like I said, this channel is not just metal music. I'm a metalhead. I love metal, but I love passionate artists who sing about real life shit. And this happens, and it's extremely sad. And we're here for it. And we're the Hope Squad. Thanks for watching. Let's go.